What's going on, my friend? It's Jeff Newport from ChasingStrength.com. And in today's video, we are covering the topic of why doing more work is not the best way to measure your progress, or at least it's not always the best way. So let's dive in here. If you've been on my email list or you've been watching these videos for any length of time, you probably noticed that I routinely espouse the whole concept of doing more work, right? There are famous air quotes or infamous air quotes as a way to measure your progress. And honestly, it's one of the best ways to measure your progress. But after answering reader emails and reading forum posts, I think I need to clear something up here, okay? Or let me rephrase that. I know I need to clear something up here. Doing more work, and we'll put the air quotes in there, or said another way, more volume, okay, sets times reps times weight per workout is not always the best way to measure your progress, especially if you're doing a density style program or time limited workouts, which many of my programs are, right? And that's because many times what ends up happening is you end up comparing apples to oranges. So what I mean by that is, let's just say for one training session, one workout, you're using sets of 5 reps. And your goal is to do as many sets of 5 reps as you possibly can in 30 minutes. You're a tough nut to crack. And once you get going, there's no stopping you. So you end up knocking out 15 sets of 5, approximately 1 set of 5 every 2 minutes for a total of 75 reps. And you know what? You feel great about yourself, especially since although the workout was tough, you still had some extra energy left over, right? Is this sounding a little familiar? So the next workout comes up, the next training session comes up, and you do sets of 6. And again, you're doing sets of 6 reps for 30 minutes. But you're only able to do 10 sets of 6 during those 30 minutes, or approximately 1 set of 6 every 3 minutes for a total of 60 reps. Okay, so what ends up happening is you compare the volume of day 1, 75 reps, to the volume of day 2, 60 reps, and you conclude that suddenly you must be weaker and your progress has stalled because you did 15 less reps than you did the previous workout. And so suddenly thoughts pop in your head like, this isn't supposed to happen, right? Or I'm supposed to do more work, not less. This program isn't working. I'm getting weaker. But again, what you're doing is you're comparing apples to oranges. Let me explain. What you're doing is you're comparing sets of 5 apples to sets of 6 oranges. Now, assuming the load is the same for the same exercise, let's take the double kettlebell clean and press or any kettlebell clean and press, for example. Sets of 5 are inherently easier to perform than sets of 6, right? Stands to reason. Let's break this down a little further, okay? Now, why is that? Well, sets of 5 actually take less time to complete and therefore use less energy than sets of 6. And because sets of 6 use more energy than sets of 5, you need to rest longer after a set of 6 than you do a set of 5. Again, assuming that you're using the same load, all right? So what happens is you exert more effort for a set of 6 than you do for a set of 5, all right? The same thing happens if you're using ladders. Multiple ladders of sets of 1, 2, 3, and 4 require less effort and less energy than ladders of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, assuming same load, same exercise. All right, is this making sense so far? So only use the more work or more volume when you're measuring like against like, okay? Apples against apples, if you will. Sets of 5 against sets of 5. Ladders of 1, 2, 3, 4 against ladders of 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Does this make sense? So hopefully this clears up why using the more work and more volume is not always the best way to measure your progress. Okay. Now, if you need a training program, right, one that uses straight sets or ladders, and you want to make it easy to measure your progress, see your progress from week to week, okay, then I'll put together a training program that I think you're going to like. In fact, in week 6, it'll have you using your old 5 rep max for sets of 6. Okay. So if strength is one of your goals, you'll probably want to check that out. All right, I'll leave a link in the description below. So if you have any comments, thoughts, or any experience with this type of faulty thinking, leave me your comments in the comment section below. All right. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, go ahead and click the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and share this with a friend or 2 or 3 if you think they would find this helpful too. All right. Until next time, my friend, stay strong.